Mm,
I just did it. It's recording pending.
okay, mine should be recording as well. Yeah, mine's also recording.
Okay, um, so when looking at the different ways in which uh, AI and technology affect like our world and our knowledge, we took notes. And do you want to start? Or
Uh, you can start off if you like.
okay, so I looked at a website from Singularity Hub, and it was all about different arts. So like music, visual art, uh, and mostly those two. And it looked at the way that algorithms are used in technology to form art and create new pieces of art cleverly. And this is done generally by taking large amounts of data and from the real world, so from basically from human knowledge, and sort of condensing it into a new form of more changing knowledge, because the it's put into an AI like neural like hub, you could say, or neural network, and through there it creates many different possibilities and many different art pieces, and it learns the more you put in. So the more, you could say, human knowledge you put into it through like images, for example, the more the AI can be sound or be or look more realistic or more emotional to humans or relatable.
Yeah, I
uh,
definitely agree with that. Like what I found extremely surprising is, for example, when you think of technology and art, you, well, I don't know if it's the same with you, but me personally, I would not connect those two things before looking at those sources we just looked at. For example, when I hear technology, I think of, just regular technology, laptops, computers, whatever. And it was very interesting to me that technology actually can and is also used to create art and like new art. And that's also, I believe, part of the new knowledge gained. Um, yeah, like people finding new ways to connect things with art, and like in this case, technology with art. I really found that interesting.
hmm yeah, I wanted to add, like, usually people think of AI, like things that AIs make, like, or ideas that AIs produce, as not really human, and also as sort of fake or not effortless.
Hmm.
But I think that even though well, you could sort of link it back to the way other things have evolved, such as like iPads with illustrations, or illustration apps as well, and
Hmm.
how people have been able to use those tools, which are more mainstream, to make art, which is almost as good of a quality as art could ever be in like 100 years beforehand, for example. So like technology improving, although that allows more people to make art, um, people would argue that that means that it has less value, the art has less value, and that it makes art too easy to make. But I would say that we're using AI just as a tool to improve our art, and also to look at it from different perspective. So, for example, there was like one dreamlike faceless portrait, which really looked like a combination of AI ideas and art, because it was like it had a face, or like a, yeah, the outprint of a face, but looked really abstract and like changed in an artificial way. And I think this creates really different perspectives on the world and ideas. So
Yeah, definitely. And even like with the word, AI, artificial intelligence, like the word artificial pretty much tells you like non-real or something. But like through the sources, it really showed that it can be connected to art, because like I would have never thought that artificial intelligence would be used in the art world, or just and generally used with the word art, because I mean it does mean like non-real and artificial. Like that's why I never have thought that those two things can connect and are able to how to say, mm, like that artificial intelligence can be used to represent a piece of art.
Mhm. Yeah. And I had one last point before maybe Freddy wants to say something.
Hmm.
The AI like helps visualize topics. So there was an example of a person who has to make art for business topics or topics that aren't very visualized or colorful. And these things are really hard to make. But when you maybe give data to artificial intelligence and allow it to produce ideas, it can really help produce ideas for the artist himself. So in this case, I believe he used those ideas that he put into an AI network, and he created fitting business related or whatever the topic was art. And in this way, art was really just a tool to make things much easier for the artist and to help him express what he actually really wanted to express faster, but also more creatively or better.
Yeah, good points. Yeah.
Fadi, do you want to add something? We're recording right now.
Are we recording this?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
we're
you can record from now. It's click the top three buttons and then start recording.
Wait, do we have to record this?
Yes, or at least just just record and say some of your points or some ideas you have.
What should I say?
Whatever you
Hello.
took notes on. We picked certain websites. So I picked one from Night Times and Singularity Hub. Yanis probably picked some other ones.
Wait, guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
yes.
Hello.
we hear you.
Hello.
Freddy,
Hello.
we can hear you. Okay, I think he's might have some connection problem or something like that.
I think we should stop the recording and later if he wants to add a new recording for him.
Yeah. All right.